Hello, and welcome to the Indiegogo campaign for The Secret Lives of Me. My name is Desira Page, and I am the writer and creator and producer of the film. And I'm a former working actress, acted for about 13 years in theater. And in that experience, I saw that there was a huge void of roles for women with depth, and in particular for women of color. And I decided that the only way that was going to change is if I created those roles, or if we created those roles ourselves. And so I decided, after watching a BBC documentary about anonymous sex and social media, I thought that was a great idea for a film. The Secret Lives of Me is about Surya, a young woman who we catch her at the moment where she has taken a lethal dose of pills, and she changes her mind at that moment. And so this is the examination through flashback of her life and her dark sexual past, and answering the question of how did she get there at that moment. I wanted to take this moment to discuss with you a little bit about what we're going to do with the funds that you're contributing. This would help us with seed money that would go towards development, and that would be for a casting director to basically approach agents to attach a name actress to our lead characters. Name actresses such as Kat Graham, Yahya Alafia, and Zoe Kravitz are the ones that we are most interested in. And without this seed money to have an escrow to basically show their agents that this is a viable project with money, they basically will not talk to you. So it's extremely important in the process, because without these names, we will not be able to raise our $650,000 budget. I'd like to introduce to you our director, Dan Herzog, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself and what drew him to the project.
Thanks. When I first read the script, I was so excited. It is literally a filmmaker's dream. It's well-drawn, complex characters in a relatively simple situation, which just lends itself to, greater depth, and it's not superficial. You really get to touch on human emotions, and there's universal truths that really make film more of an art form than, your average summer blockbuster. And I couldn't be more excited, because I grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and there wasn't a lot of opportunities to pursue filmmaking back in the day. And I was fortunate enough to go to school in Los Angeles, and fell into advertising in New York City. And really, like Des, I kind of learned or adapted that multicultural sort of lifestyle. That's really what's at the heart of this film. And I'm so excited to be exploring that. That's the kind of life that I know. And it's hopefully something that I can bring to the table in this picture. I really couldn't be more excited.
I'm very excited myself. I'd like to introduce to you now the actor that we do have attached, and he is attached for the role of Benjamin. His name is J.R. Whittington.
I'll talk about myself first, I guess. Hate talking about myself, but since you're asking me to, I shall. I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've always dreamed of being on Broadway. I've been very, very blessed and honored to have performed in 5 Broadway productions. And then I booked in New York City the TV show Gossip Girl, which gave me the bug for TV and film. So I packed up my bags, moved to Los Angeles, and now currently reoccur on General Hospital, and I made my directorial debut recently at the Pasadena Playhouse in the musical Smokey Joe's Cafe. And let's talk about Benjamin, who I've been with for a long time now. 3 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
The first reading was in Brooklyn 3
in
years
Brooklyn
ago.
3 years ago. Benjamin is probably the guy that I want to be my best friend. He is outgoing. He's full of heart and passion. He puts others before himself. He'll read you and you won't even know you're getting read. He's very smart. He is a character that I feel like is Syria's rock, and he's kind of the humor and the heart of the piece for me. But when I read this piece, I was excited, and I can't even put into words how thrilling it was to read. It dealt with us as humans and the many secrets that we might have. And sometimes I think that might be the common thread between all of us, that we have this one big secret. I don't know if that's the truth, but I certainly have secrets. So it kind of intrigued me, and it made me want to do this piece even more. And I'm just excited that we have an African-American writer and a woman who's also producing this behind it. It also, you don't see it much. And so this, for me, is one of the key things to make me want to jump in.
And so without your help, without you contributing to our campaign, we can't get it out there the way that we want to get it out there. So tell all your friends, contribute, push on those little buttons, be a subway guy or internet guy or prank caller, one of them, yeah, look at it. You're like, what is that? But look at that and really, really, just get the word out. Tell everybody. If you don't have any money, that's okay. What you can do to help is just get the word out. And that way, we can tell Hollywood what it is that we really want to see.
Exactly. It's great. Do it. Push those buttons.
Do it.